early stages of Nationhood, we just sat down with all our young people and just talked about racism and life, culture and experiences. One of the things that came up quite strong with all of them from all different cultural backgrounds, whether it was the Indigenous or the Vietnamese, the West Papuans or the East Timorese, was that they felt that sometimes the Indian people actually get a really difficult time with racism. And there wasn't really many Indian connection at all with the estates. So we actually went to deliberately go and try and engage Indian community. The whole thing was really interesting as a real big learning curve, and there's lots and lots of difference, even how you relate males and females. But one thing that made it really easy was the dance, because everyone was so passionate about the dance, not just dancing to enjoy it, but dancing as a representation of their culture, of their identity. And so we just put on some music and asked each group, our group and the Indian Sikh group, to then just dance. And then talk about that, and then talk about if we were to put a choreographed piece together, how would that work? And so we had to all find words and ways of sharing, and then some of the Fijians said, well, this is where my dance is from, and then the West Papuans said, this is where my dance is from, and then this is how I dance and why we dance. You know, it connects us to land and culture, and so why do you dance, and how does that connect you to your culture?
They showed us a new style of dance, and I enjoyed that style. It was something really different, Bollywood, and also got to learn about their culture, stuff that I didn't know, and it was really good.
Learning a whole different way of dancing is in itself fun, but then also learning it through a culture probably even be a bit better.
Yeah, I mean, I love Bollywood. I watch Bollywood movies, so yeah. And so they did a couple of moves that I didn't know and I always wanted to know. But yeah, that was a great chance for me. It's awesome.
And we also showed them a bit of our hip-hop and a bit of our culture dance and everything.
Heaps of people that they don't have sort of the understanding of the Indians, and in that saying we share dance, and then that's how I love them. You know, the dance, the passion, and they actually the way we share the artists is just there's real love there. They're really nice people.
And so this is an eye-opener for me too, to think, wow, it's actually here. I don't have to actually sort of go about setting these things up and get everyone to say, okay, let's talk about culture now. Let's all sit down and talk about this, let's all sit down and talk about racism. It would just come up. They'll talk, and then they'll come back week after week thinking about what each other had said, thinking about the moves, and then Punjabi people will come back and just sort of say, oh, we think that in rap and hip-hop culture, our dance is probably like this, and this is how it fits. It was an amazing thing to think about, but they're really thinking about how does it relate to the world around them now, and where they're going to, I guess, take it in the future.